What's good? It's your man Rico. Rico the Opinionist. Like, share, and subscribe. Woo! Just out here chilling and enjoying this beautiful. It was a 94 degree. Now it's like 90 and it's still awesome. The wind is blowing. I hope it does not interfere with my commentary on this particular topic. Let's see. And well, yeah, check out these description box here on this YouTube channel, as well as this Facebook group, Rico the Opinionist. And this is Rico. I'm on my YouTube channel, Rico the Opinionist, OPINIONIST. Check out the description box. You'll see where I am selling my short story. It's only 50 pages. It's pretty cool. It's called The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt. Conversation with the absent biological father who dared to be found. And it's only $10. Hit your boy on the Cash App, $ Rico the Opinionist. Or I think you can do $ Rico Rivers too. Or PayPal Rico the Opinionist, or PayPal Rico Rivers. Either way. So should you decide to hit me on the Cash App or PayPal, please send an email address so I can email the PDF copy directly to you. And by the way, before I get started on my comments, today, as I was look around the social media, marks the 1-year anniversary of the death of the one and only social media phenom, Kevin Samuels. I put up a post today and it went something like, I referred to him as the Moses of black love relationships, who was trying to bring the tablets of truth to a lot of us, and he was trying to bring the truth to a lot of us, and his living and his efforts were not in vain. Unfortunately, his bringing that truth became the bane of existence to a lot of stubbornly resistant people. A lot of us learned a lot from him, and a lot of people resisted him. And I'm here to tell you, it's never going to be anyone else who's going to bring that truth, that particular analytical truth, to uncover why it's so difficult for black folks to reverse the spell of the Willie Lynch letter, and to reverse the delusion of a lot of women in the African American community thinking that because they have a law degree or they have a PhD, they have $1 million in the bank, that they are eligible for any man who makes over 6 figures or $1 million or he owns the bus company. And it's more about their femininity, about who they are as women, as opposed to their paychecks and their material possessions. Because a lot of women, sisters with PhDs and law degrees, they're prosecutors, they have all these CEO positions, but don't no man seem to want to stay in their space more than 30 minutes or an hour, however long it takes to bust off an ejaculation. But there are a lot of women who make less than $50,000 that keep men all in their inbox, or keep men, as folks would say, keep men all in their faces at the restaurants, at the mall, at Walmart. How you doing, Miss Lady? How you doing? And most of those sisters are getting husbands because they don't have a problem with the bus driver, because they understand their value as women, not materialistic. It's as who they are in their nature. And I'm saddened that so many sisters have allowed women outside of our race to redefine their womanhood and take away from their femininity and replace it with this roughness or this masculinity. But anyway, Kevin Samuels was breaking through that. He had broken through that barrier. But some people do not want that to happen, because the world makes a lot of money off of black men and black women going at each other verbally, separating from each other physically. Going to these events where it's supposed to be black people, and unless they're already married or unless they're already coupled up, we're not saying hello to each other. Women aren't smiling at the men. Kevin Samuels talked about that. Damn, y'all want all these guys, but y'all won't even smile at black men. But we all know those same women who say, well, I got the smile. Well, I ain't got the smile, but so the white man come around grinning ear to ear. So that's stuff we got to work on. So it was a great loss to us in the community. And rest in power, rest in peace, brother, rest in heaven, all of that, Kevin Samuels. Peace, brother. Now, let me get to my topic, because I saw the story earlier. It's been going on all day on this May 5th, 2023. You know, it's a brother by the name of Jordan Neely. He was a Michael Jackson impersonator when he was young. And they showed a young picture of him, you know, with a little wet curly hair. No, I guess he was a Michael Jackson impersonator on a train. A young man who, in 2007, he's 30 years old, so 2007, he was much younger, of course. He witnessed his mother being strangled by her boyfriend, and her body dropped off on the side of the street, Hudson, some street in Hudson. I'm reading the story from the New York Post. Her body was in a suitcase on the side of the street in New York. And on top of that, he had to sit in court because the murderer of his mother, the one who strangled his mother, had the psychotic notion to defend himself. And so by him serving as his own defense, he was able to ask a very then young Jordan Neely questions. And that boy had to relive that. And as a result of that, moving on, he was diagnosed with PTSD and schizophrenia. And he had the worst kind. He acted out in the voices. And he moved on about his life. And so let's bring it out. And of course, he went through trials and tribulations. And of course, when you read the story on the New York Post, I put the link of the story in this description box so you can see the video of him laying there on the ground, being choked to his last breath. At the end of the video, he takes one last breath. And then all of a sudden, then after then the paramedics arrive, but he's dead. And this 24-year-old random white boy, I forget his name. But if you go look at the story, his name is in the story because it's identified. Random white boy. And if you read the story, it'll say that he was yelling and screaming, "I'm hungry. I don't have any food. I'm homeless. I'm sick and tired of being," he was screaming to himself. And in the story, it says that there were people moving away from him. And at some point, he took his jacket off and slammed it on the ground, on the floor. No acting out. Now listen, let me know when it says that he started attacking people, okay? Let me know when he gets to the part when he says he pulled out a gun and started waving at people. Oh, you're not going to hear me say that because that's not what happened. This white boy, he was confronted by two other guys, but the white boy decided to, yes, I know how the media does, and yes, I'm saying it. The white boy came behind him and put a Marine choke on him and took him down. And when he got down, three other white men were standing around. Now the other looked like he's Middle Eastern or biracial, but the three other white men, now y'all pay attention in that video, this other white man is holding his arms down where he can't struggle against the chokehold. Held him down. And then there's another guy with a foreign accent came in and said, hey, that might have been the Vasquez guy who's the reporter saying, hey, you don't have to choke him like that, because if you choke him any longer, it's going to turn out to be murder. And they didn't listen to him. The white boy just kept holding on. And see, reminded me of how white cops, when they get a hold of a black male body, they choke him until the life is left their body. This happens far too often. Y'all think that white people don't pay attention to how black men are being targeted and dogged out? Every other white man is waiting for his chance to either shoot one with his new rifle or to choke one out. Rico, you can't say that. That's not true. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I've been, 54 years? And I've been in this country all of my life. And America has not changed as it relates to its attitude towards black people as a group, and especially towards black boys and black men. But see, and that's why I don't blame white people for being white. I don't blame America for being America. I continue to have a serious problem with black people absolutely refusing to be black. And that's why we're being treated like we ain't shit. You know, because, and I'm going to quote, I heard another brother say this, shout out to Kwame Brown, and he's right. Had there been a black man choking out a white man, you'd saw white folks coming out the blue. Okay, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough, guy, that's enough. But nobody, I mean nobody, came by and said, that's enough. Let him up. He's not a threat anymore. Because black bodies, especially black boys, are still viewed as 3/5. But again, Rico, you tipping. It ain't about race. It's some assholes gonna say that. Everything is about race in America. Everything is about race. His name is Daniel Penny. Thank you, Black Authority. Daniel Penny, that's the white boy's name. And of course, New York Post and liberal media is going to somehow try to make him out to be someone who helped the wonderful people on the train. Well, those folks got out the way. Guess what? When he was choking them, there was nobody on the train except for those white men standing around. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Those of you who refuse to look at history. There's a book called Without Sanctuary. That shows all these scenes where they're burning black male bodies and burning black bodies and white men are standing around. You look at the movie when a black person's being beaten or is being killed, they all stand around. Like it was a kill in the jungle or something. They still have that instinct, that bloodthirst instinct. I don't give a fuck who it is. And then not just white people, immigrants have taken on it. And they have that same attitude about black men. Well, you can say, well, you know, the media, they do so many things. And the media shows everything bad that black men do. As if black men are the only people, black males are the only people who rob, stick people up, kill, or do anything. That white media, especially the liberal, it doesn't matter, conservative and liberal. They make sure they show everything that black boys and black men do. And I want us as black people to get on code and understand. You can marry all the white women you want. You can fuck all the Mexicans you want. You can have an Italian or she ain't white, she Latina. You can fuck all them all you want to. But America is not going to stop being America. And white supremacy is not going to stop being white supremacy. Even your liberal white friend. Well, damn, Rico, you talking about separate. When y'all forget, when we were just with each other, the bullshit wasn't popping off like this. And another thing, to all you Negroes out there, because, you know, you got the white folks to say the stupid shit, but to all you blacks that help white folks, well, you know, black men are always killing each other in Chicago. They're always killing each other in Memphis. You know, black people are always killing black people. Let me tell you one thing real quick, motherfucker. I don't give a damn about what we do internally. That's our motherfucking business. We gonna handle our own infighting. But it does not. Mike Epps, I want you to hear this, you asshole. I don't give a fuck if black men shoot each other every week. Meaning, I'm saying in this context. That still doesn't give outsiders the right nor the justification or the reasoning to murder black men and black boys. Do y'all fucking hear me? So stop siding with white folks against your destruction. The one thing about it, if a Jew choked out a Jew or a white man choked out another white man, you ain't gonna never hear white folks, well, you know, white people are always killing each other, so it justifies the black man killing them. Or, you know, no Jewish people are always, you know, they're always cheating each other out of money, so it justifies that black man cheating him. We sound stupid because we refuse to read and we refuse to accept being black. We just refuse to accept it. And that bothered me to my soul. I don't like to see that shit. But I'm not going to watch it. Because I don't like to watch that stuff. What, you think out of sight is out of mind in this fucking reality? No. It was terrible. Who sends around and chokes out a Michael Jackson impersonator? Who does that? And then, for all you in the military, y'all know what this means. Y'all know, hell, a Marine knows how to choke somebody without killing them. And they do it to their friends all the time. They play, and we've had the chokehold on, like, oh man, quit playing this shit. But somehow when a random white male from anywhere put a chokehold on a young teenage black boy or a grown black man, they don't know how to stop choking them. Isn't that something? When the police puts a chokehold on a black man, a black teenage boy, 13, 14, 17, or a grown man, 30 years old, they seem to not know how to let up on the chokehold. Y'all ain't never thought about that? Or y'all got this disgusting cognitive dissonance of black people that you okay with what happens to black men especially. We're doing what the brothers, the scholars have taught us. This wonderful word is, this phrase as, where's it go? How's it go? Viewing black people through the lens of the white racist. And that's what a lot of us multicultural, what's called diversified blacks do. We're so multicultural. We're so intersectionized. We're so, we're all one people. We all bleed one blood. We're all human. I'm sick of you. I don't like y'all kind of blacks. I don't like you multicultural blacks. I don't care for you diversity blacks. I don't like you intersectional niggas. I don't like you. I don't. You make me nervous. You're the reason that shit like this happens. You're the reason we can't have black unity. I don't like you. I'm telling you. Meet me in person, I tell you. You said, become a multiculturalist, get the fuck out of my face. What I'm saying now is not, my energy is not going to change. If you tell me, well, I'm into diversity, fuck you. Because you're a part of the problem. Malcolm X was the voice. He told us what to do. Marcus Garvey told us what to do. But y'all listen to Bayard Rustin. Y'all listen to motherfuckers like that. Y'all listen to the first years of Dr. King instead of listening to Malcolm, instead of listening to Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, instead of listening to Chairman Fred Hampton, instead of listening to the Brothers in the Nation and the Black Panthers, instead of listening to them. Y'all listening to folks, and now we're just dying. And now also, I want to put this on black men. Hold on, let me see. There is a reason that chokeholds have been outlawed by enforcement. This is Mary Mack. She said, pleasing a person in a chokehold, I guess, is sure to kill the person. Placing a person in a chokehold is a sure way to kill the person who has been subdued. Chokeholds instantly cut off oxygen flow to the brain and to the heart. Exactly. But it seems like they don't know how to stop when it comes to black men. Just like when Ben Crump got up and said, where was the de-escalation when those 5 black cops were beating that one black male in Memphis? Where is the de-escalation when it comes to black men? Hell, and even to black men now. How come we can't hold up on our anger when it comes to beating or choking black men? It's that cognitive dissonance. Look it up, motherfucker. Because I try not to use my master's degree language when I'm talking to people because they'll accuse me of going over their heads. So I'm going to use regular language as if I don't have a bachelor's degree in psychology, a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, a master's degree in social work with a concentration in health, mental health, a licensed master's level credential in the state of Tennessee, and licensed chemical dependency counselor in the state of Texas, and certified anger resolution therapist. So yeah, I'm one of those educated brothers. But I want to bring it down so everybody can hear what I'm saying. Black men, I have asked you, what the fuck are you waiting on to protect yourself? We're going to have to stop being individuals. We're going to have to stop breaking off as groups. We're going to have to stop it. Because shit like that white boy should be afraid to walk out of the house from here on out for fear of saying a black man is going to punch him in his damn face or put a chokehold on his ass. Cops who just murder black men flat out should be afraid to drive home, get off from work, and drive back to their suburbs, to their families, when they blatantly murder and disrespect black men. What the fuck is the problem? Again, we got all these black male organizations, 100 Niggas of America, Alpha Phi Alpha, Mega Psi Phi, Kappa Alpha Psi, Phi Beta Sigma. We got Mason, Prince Hall, Scottish Rite. We got all these nigga male organizations. But there's no protection for average black men. What the fuck is going on, black men? Now, we can sit online all fucking day and talk about again, I'm going to repeat what I said in my other live. Black men can come together by the thousands and talk about who's the better player. Fucking LeBron or or Michael Jordan. And neither one gives a fuck about no black men. Neither one of them. I can't get black men to close their damn mouths. They talking about the big booty bitch at the strip club. Can't get 10,000 black men to come together to talk about some political strategies where it protect black men. And number two, I can't get 5,000, 10,000 black men to come together to protect other black men from societal attacks. Now we sit up there and let that weird ass bitch, Gabrielle Union, say on NAACP Image Awards. Speaking of which, put her to the side. Hey NAACP, on the next award show, can I come on there and say what Gabrielle Union said? Black boys and black men are hunted every fucking week in this country and harmed. Can I say that? Please get this message to the now president and the vice president and the media person of the NAACP. Can I come to next year's NAACP Image Awards? Give me 5 minutes to speak on behalf and the importance of saving black boys' lives. Can I? Y'all let this weird ass, sick ass bitch get up there and take up 13 minutes. First with her wife, Diane Wade, they're talking about some motherfucking weirdo cross-dressing ass kid of theirs. Then you let this bitch get up there and talk about some trans people, gay minority are hunted down every week and accuse black people of that. So NAACP, can I come on your national broadcast? Me, not anybody else. And give me 5 minutes to talk about how black boys and black men are hunted down each week and harmed. Can I do that? NAACP Image Award? I'll do it on the Trumpet Award. That's sweet. What's that lady, Queen something? She's really nice. Can I do it on the Trumpet Awards? Can I do it on the BET Awards? Can I do it on the BET Hip Hop Awards? Can I just have 5 minutes at the BET Honors? How about the Black Music Awards? Can I come on the, what's the other one? VH1 Honors. I mean, the VH1 Awards. Can I come on there and speak on behalf of black men and black boys? Can I? Can I come to the local chapter in NAACP? When y'all next meeting y'all have regionally, can I be invited? Y'all pay for the hotel and pay for the fucking room and board. Can I come and talk about the dire straits of the existence of black men? Because y'all let all these weirdo motherfuckers come on talking about some fucking trans and all that shit. But we can't ever get a platform, a national platform to talk about. Yeah, we're doing on YouTube, but we want to get on NAACP Image Awards. We want to get on BET, goddammit. We want to get on Trumpet Awards. We want to get on all these black shows. They're always talking about girl power and women this and trans and this. Can we talk about how black men are being, let me quote her correctly, Gabrielle Union, hunted down every week and harmed? Can I talk about that? And can I continue to beg black men, put the motherfucking PlayStation game down, turn it off for sports, turn it on some goddamn politics and learn politics in a way that helps us. And number two, it's socially in the streets. Stop standing around and watch other people murder and harm black boys and other black men. Why is that such a task? Y'all think Jesus Christ is going to come save us? Hell, black women ain't saving us, but they want us to save them. I'm just sick of it. I get tired of seeing this shit. Again, I guess I'm not famous enough. Y'all know I don't have any money, so I guess my voice don't mean shit to y'all. But one day, I guess I need to close my mouth and get me some wealth so I can get you, Nick, so I can get you brothers' attention. Because me just talking to you as an intelligent man, fellow brother with an education, went to an HBCU, and those of you who know me know this shit ain't new to me. Can I get on the award show and say the same thing? Can I come to the mayor's office somewhere in Atlanta and Memphis and Dallas, whatever, and speak on behalf of black boys and black men? Because this shit is ridiculous. And wherever I go, I'm going to accuse you black men of neglect. Yes, we got racism. Hell, we've been knowing this for 300 motherfucking years. But it's our behavior under racism and white supremacy that continues to bug me. We know we're behind enemy lines, but you act like enemies towards each other. What the fuck is having all these black attorneys? What's the fuck of having all these black fraternities and male groups if we're not protecting each other? Yeah, we can come together for a barbecue. Yeah, we can come together for a party. Well, we ain't gonna come together to make an announcement. We're gonna protect each other. Whether I'm affiliated to your fraternity or not, or I'm affiliated to your Masonic Lodge or not, I'm still a black man. I was a black man before you pledged. I was a black man before you initiated. So when are we gonna get back to being black? Before 1965, we were black. But now we multicultural. We are diversity, equity, and inclusion. We all this shit that goes against who we are. Malcolm tried to tell us. But you allowed your penises, you allowed your vaginas to walk your stupid ass right out the race. And leave the race unprotected. And that's what's going on. Yo, Tino, what's good? And so, you don't have to misinterpret what I'm saying. Because I'm telling you directly. Well, Rico, people can love who they want to love. I don't give a fuck about all that. I love who I love. But I know one thing. Black men and black boys don't get any fucking love. Politically, educationally, economically. Everything we've got, we have to scratch and crawl for it. And other folks tell us seeing that we ain't having it. You need to scratch and crawl some more. But ain't nobody else scratching and crawling. So we need to stop this. We have to change the narrative. Because I'm tired of seeing even random white boys get to choke one of us out. Isn't that something? Random white boys. And let me tell y'all something. Let me put on my clinical hat. See, y'all don't understand how deep this shit is because we're so multicultural and so diverse. And see, when a white man, see, back in the day, they got to kill black men and black boys and rape sisters at random. There was no laws against it. And it was their thing. They were going to go coon hunting. Y'all know what that meant. They got to do that randomly. But laws came and people marched and all this and said, well, it's not cool to be killing blacks. Like, just shooting them up in the head. Like the movie The Butler, in that opening scene, when he took David Banners, took Mariah Carey into there and raped her, brutally raped her. And then came out there and the young boy who grew up to play in the movie Power, was that him? And in the show Power, and he said, Dad, you ain't gonna say nothing? And man, and he looked at him like, hey, man, pulled that pistol out and blew his brains out right in the middle of the cotton field. See, they can't do that like that now, legally. Now they find ways in which they still get to carry out their psychosocial urge, their bloodthirst to hunt and kill a black boy and a black man any chance they get. And let me tell y'all something. I threw out the term psychosexual. They actually get sexually aroused every time they get a kill. Let me tell you boys in the ghetto, around here getting arrested. It ain't just them, it's any one of us get pulled over. I still said on social media, when the cops see, let me go back. On the plantation, they got a chance to get pussy and anus. They was screwing the women and they was raping the men under the guise of buck breaking. Y'all think that bloodthirst, that sexual lust thirst has left them? It hasn't. That's why they get in part of these systems where they can still exert that kind of psychosexual power over black men. And I don't understand when black men become sheriff deputies, police officers. Y'all don't know that? Instead, y'all want to take the white boy talking points. Well, you know, we out here, when we get out here to put on this uniform, we out here trying to get home to our families. We're putting our lives at risk. Shut the fuck up. You're a black male cop. You don't know any history of policing in America, huh? So you just became a cop to get a check, and then you claim y'all don't get paid enough. So why did you become a cop? Am I got to say that you like the white boys? In high school, you won shit, but you was mad all the time? Like that white boy in the movie Higher Learning? Mad because he was a weenie, a wimp-ass white boy that got the gun and wanted to shoot black folks, join a neo-Nazi. So a lot of you black cops are like that too? Talk to me. Why did you become a cop and then you go have dominion over black people? Because you don't act like they were Caucasians. So I dare any one of you to say that. You don't. You don't choke them. There's no shooting white folks when you're a cop. So why the fuck did you become a police officer? I know to make a difference, but you act just like the white boy. And so, you brothers out there, and us, me too, you get pulled over, then they suspect you having drugs, and especially you guys out there selling dope. And about 500,000 reports and cries of these white men when they searching them, The first thing they do is grab their dicks, fondle their balls, stick their finger in their booty hole. Y'all don't think that? Y'all think they're just searching you? They're getting their rocks off. Because this sexual fetish of black male anatomy is old as the pyramids. Wait a minute, not as old as the pyramids. Let's bring it up. It's over 500 years old. 300 years old. Let's say 400 or 500. They've always, since they laid eyes on the black male anatomy, that white male has always had that fetish. So you boys out there selling dope, and then black men who, they pull you over, and what the first thing they want to do is unzip your pants and stick their hands down your shaft, hold your dick in their hand, and stick their finger in your booty. Talking about looking for drugs, you constantly telling them, I ain't got no drugs. Why the fuck they got to do it right there on the scene? How come you just take them to the damn police, have them don't strip down and make them fart or whatever? But no, they want to feel on their own, then they get back home and get with their partner drinking beers. Man, he had a big one on him. Or not, or man, wow. They get their sexual fetish off. Y'all don't, am I the only one who understands the existence of a library? It's psychosexual warfare out there. And brothers ain't teaching younger brothers about this shit. You put yourselves in situations where they can grab on your dick and put their finger in your booty hole, and then you go home and give it your homeboy and smoke blunts. Don't nobody ever file reports. Why don't you? Damn right, I'm all over the place because all this shit is interconnected. It shoots out the attitude that black men are easy targets, not just for the police, but for average white men. They want to get them one. Or to some kind of slick ass guys. Now this white boy and the white media gonna fix it where he was out there doing a good public service. The man was acting outraged. Anybody can yell and scream, but if they don't come at you and put their hands on you, you're not in threat. And if you have the ability to move or run, you're not in threat. The homeless brother did not have a gun. He didn't have a weapon. He threw his jacket on the ground. I think he had a backpack, threw it on the ground. He was yelling and cussing and screaming. I'm hungry. I don't have nowhere to live. I'm tired of being broke. Probably hadn't had his medication that day. And so why is it against the law for a black man to have mental illness? Why is death the sentence for a black man to have mental illness? But everybody else can have schizophrenia, depression, bipolar disorder in the public, have psychotic breaks, and still make it to a mental health hospital unharmed. But a black man has a mental health or a psychotic break, he's supposed to be killed. What's wrong with y'all? Again, I'm not surprised by white people's behavior. I'm sick and tired of black people not being black. And so when they say, Rico, what do you mean by that statement? That's when I say, when Jews are Jews, you hearing the foolishness going on with them. When Hispanics are Hispanics, if anything happened to Hispanics, they got a whole country and a whole legion of motherfuckers that come behind them. They have a wall of protection. When whites are whites, Asians are Asians, Hispanics are Hispanics, and Latinos, they got protection around them. But you motherfuckers done let white folks and everybody talk you out of being black, dummy. We're going to have to get over this dislike we're supposed to have. Why don't y'all smart, the ones with degrees like me, why don't y'all join me in spreading the Willie Lynch letter? Talk to your schools. A lot of you are teachers, won't even tell it. A lot of you have professional jobs, won't tell it. It's stupid. Yeah, from that whole thing, it's like I'm repeating myself. One day, I think I'm going to concentrate on becoming famous so I can get that platform where I can actually have you Negroes' attention. Do I need to audition for a role in P-Valley so y'all can hear my voice? Now, I'm going to tell them, I don't want to be kissing no man. I don't want to be getting my cheeks clapped. But I need to appear in P-Valley. That's where y'all attention seem to be. P-Valley, Love and Hip Hop, Black Ink, Married to Medicine, Power Book 2, The Rise of Cain, Black Mafia Family, all the bullshit. That's where y'all seem to be. So all those producers of that show, can I get on there or walk in on any one of those shows so I can have black people's attention? So I can say, we need to protect black boys as black men. Those of you black women that swear y'all care for black men, I need to hear y'all. Because all I hear about is y'all complain about there's not enough eligible black men. We're educated. We're graduating from college. We're starting businesses at higher rates. I don't hear protect black men. shit is tiresome. You know, because, you know, we can yell white supremacy all day long. But it's our behavior under white racism that's the problem. There's a video that Dr. Claude Anderson put out years ago. It's called Inappropriate Behavior. Go and watch that. If you don't want to hear what I'm saying, go watch that video, Inappropriate Behavior, Dr. Claude Anderson. He has another one called Exceptional People. He said, Mary Mack said, you need that 3-minute monologue time that Shonda Rhimes gave Joe Morton. Well, and maybe I need to be on a very popular show where a white woman is playing a bedwench to a white man with a wife. Because y'all eyes were glued into that. Put me somewhere. I'll take the hits for speaking up for black men. I'll take the hit. A lot of you swear you got more jobs, houses, cars, and clothes to lose than I do. I got a family. I got one too, motherfucker. I got mother, sisters, brother, cousins. I got people I don't want to lose either, just like you. Malcolm X had a whole family. Dr. King had a whole family. Jesus had a whole family. There was a whisper. Shout out to Mary Mack. He had a whole family. Everybody that stood up for your sorry ass had a whole family. So please stop telling me that. All of them had whole families. So that Fannie Lou Hamer had a husband. So this shit needs to stop. The cowardice needs to stop. Y'all, a lot of y'all have voices way bigger than mine. Y'all got access to revenue way more than I do. Y'all got friends that can make shit happen overnight, but you won't say shit. You won't get out there and let it be known. I am a black man. I'm gonna protect other black men and black boys. Cause I don't know that if you know or not. You can't have a society without healthy, strong, competent boys and grown, mature, fully developed men. We're not doing it right. But that's okay. By the stroke of luck, or a stroke of luck, or law, as the folks say in the church, the law might bless me to hit that fucking lottery. And I'm just saying my prayer. I hope I don't switch up on y'all once I get that 50 to 150 or that 900 million. I hope I don't switch up on y'all. I hope I'm not this vocal because I'm poor or because I'm working class or fucked up out here. I hope I don't switch up on y'all. Now I don't plan to switch up on you if I get the means to actually make a change. But I'm still playing the scratch out, so I'm still working. I'm still trying to get back on. I hope I don't switch up. I'm saying I got 50 million in the bank. Why am I wasting my time on motherfuckers that don't want to help themselves? I hope I don't get that attitude. Like some of you have. A lot of us have. A lot of you have way bigger YouTube channels. I only have 304 people. Some of you got 50,000, 100,000, 300,000. You got all kinds of shit. But I know how you're able to get it. You're not saying this. Except for a few. Shout out to Obsidian. Shout out to Dennis Sperling. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Shout out, it's the manosphere and those who are in black male spaces doing their thing. I'm talking about those of you who are systematically employed. Y'all have the biggest platform. Y'all have access to mayors and city councilmen and shit and won't say nothing. Some of you are city councilmen, school board superintendents and shit. Black folks everywhere, and ain't shit moved for us. The needle has not moved. Y'all always say, we need someone at the table. A lot of y'all at the table. As soon as they pass around the food, the plate that they need your donation to, that means, oh, here's the black plate. I need you to put your donation. You push that around fast as you do the collection plate at the church. You move it on to the side. No, not that plate. Oh, yeah, we need March of Dimes. I put some money in there. Oh, go pink for women's. Susan G. Komen, a white woman, has a multimillionaire foundation. Yeah, I give money to that. Well, anyway, that Daniel Penny white boy in New York, he shouldn't be around this motherfucker to be able to breathe. But then again, Zimmerman is still walking his ass around here. That white boy still alive in jail who murdered all those black folks in that Charleston church. So, we gonna look, if we gonna protect us, how y'all gonna respect people to respect us? I'm gonna end on that. Y'all be cool. Your man Rico the opinionist. We'll talk later. Peace.